Welcome to the View and Do, the second one for the green assignment, or for the reflection imitation assignment. And really take that to heart, reflection and then imitation. These are all assignments that are responding to the idea of reading to write. We're looking at the excerpt, in this case green, and we're imitating it. And I really want to make you conscious of that fact. Okay, here I've written a little excerpt, or a little commentary, and I'd like to read it for you. So just relax and follow along. In the excerpt I've given you for the green from greene1, he describes the experience that gave birth to him as a writer. You could call it a creation myth. He appears to be one of the lucky ones, those who knew what they wanted to do from very young. But just think about it. How would you go about selecting the point of origin of your creative life, or more prosaically, your vocation, or for that matter, the beginnings of any skill or ability you have? We experience so many things day to day that most of us would have trouble pinpointing the moment when our ability to do something began for us. Greene's experience of making a connection between Visconti, the fictional character, and Carter, the real person, seems to be one of those moments. Yet it doesn't happen all that suddenly, now does it? The knowledge that he wanted to become a writer must have occurred to him little by little as he became the writer he was in 1953, the moment of this interview. Yet we have a tendency to give our success some purposeful beginning, or we may feel that the success is a fluke, a matter of luck, and it is merely luck. Then if it is merely luck, then it can as easily be taken away. When it comes down to it, we want to know that we had something to do with creating our success, our talent. So we invent narratives that show the ways we were able to achieve it. Invent is the operating word here. Invent is the operable word. It's not a matter for Greene of whether the aha moment, meeting Carter on the stairs, happened the way he said it did, only that he can convince himself and us of the inevitability of the thing. And why not? After all, he's a writer. Usually our skill and good fortune is the result of hard work and cunning and not a little luck, but it still doesn't solve the problem that so many other people fail at whatever we find so perfectly natural. So like Greene, we tend to invent ourselves. Greene's achievement is to brilliantly conceive of his birth as a writer in the bowels of the English public school and make us believe this myth by his exciting retelling of that experience. And because of the way he tells it, the drama, we know that it indeed happened exactly the way he says it did. We see Carter and Visconti come alive through Greene's writing, and not through some telescope of memory focused on a distant seed of a writing life that might from a different angle appear to have flowered on its own. He writes to give birth to himself, okay, which resolves to be a sufficient justification of his present life, his writing life. Not a bad thing to realize from a piece of writing. While write your own creation myth, convince us that indeed what happened really gave you the ability that you see yourself employing in the present moment. Verisimilitude is in the presentation, not in the facts. In other words, we make any present truth from the available material of our past. Do that here.